Hey y'all. I know I haven't recorded anything in a hot minute, which for me is rare because I love consistency and I love, telling everyone what's up. And I kind of sometimes get like where I think doesn't matter, nobody needs to know what's up. Like whatever, it's fine. And then I go like dark for a minute and then people surprise me by coming out of the woodwork and being like, what's going on right now? Why do I feel this way? And I'm like, oh, you feel this way because, and then I'll give the transits. And I take for granted that I know this. It is so comforting to know astrology and to know what's happening in the cosmos, what is affecting us. It is so valuable. Things, there was a time when I didn't know about astrology and I used to be kind of feeling panicked. I felt panicked a lot. And now I know, oh, that's just this going through here. That's just, this is supposed to happen. Something about knowing something's supposed to happen on a logical level. So I can know it on like a spiritual level, like, God's doing something, right? When I was younger, that's what I would think. And that always gave me comfort too. So if that's a way that you have to connect, please do that. But as a logical person and having something to logically, physically point to, that makes a world of difference to me. And knowing when things are going to happen is like super awesome. So if you would like to take a class with me, hit me up. But having said that, let's talk about what's going on right now, right? What's going on so that you can have a better understanding of the stuff around you, right? So here's the chart right now. Um, Today. And I have Portland, Oregon. So the houses would change, but the aspects won't change, right? And so the biggest thing that most people are feeling is this Jupiter. You see this Jupiter right for Oregon here. Um, I know I have like a little app. Well, anyway, this Jupiter right here, right? That's what's doing it. Now, and he's making it so Jupiter. Now, Jupiter loves being in the sign of Cancer. Jupiter loves big beliefs, right? Jupiter loves buoying beliefs. Jupiter is like a big mama daddy in the sky right now, right? Who is like bringing things up that we have to deal with, things that we have to get rid of, things we have to put back into these sort of primordial waters, if you will. So Cancer, the way I break it down is Cancer is the sign of nurturing and what we think of when we think of mothering, right? When you think of like a mother who's kind, caring, who, passes down recipes, makes goodies, right? Mother or father, right? Cancer men have a lot of like goodies. My husband, Cancer Mars, loves to cook, has a recipe book. It's so cute. He's just going to be the stuff that gets passed down, right? So it doesn't necessarily have, any body parts attached to it, but it is that mothering vibe here. Now it's a water sign and water doesn't stand still. Like even when you have a still pool of water, right? There's stuff moving in it, there's stuff living in it. Even if you can't see it, it's happening underneath the surface, like Scorpio water, right? Cancer water is like rainwater that's like coming down from the sky, right? And then it's hitting the top of the mountain, right? Capricorn, that's its pairing. It's on the top of the mountain and it's falling at a rate that you can't control. You can't control the drops of rain in that water. Sorry, not sorry, It's gonna rain and it's raining on you. It's raining on us right now. And that can feel really good. It gives life, right? We need water. You can't live without water for like more than 2 days, right? Like maximum. I don't know if the math is on that, but water, you need water. And water needs a container, right? And Jupiter is like uncontained in this water place right now. But Jupiter wants to connect. Water connects. Water thrives with connectivity. Water hates the idea of being cold, like cold water, if you will. Um, but it's think of like ocean water, right? That water that falls from the sky is trickling down into the ocean. It's trying to find its way back to the ocean, back to spirit, back to wherever it is that we came from, right? If you're like going to put those two things together. So you're feeling emotional because your spirit, your spiritual self, your intuitive self is trying to break through and give you messages. And the message that Jupiter has to send you is, I want to give you more. I'm going to need you to get rid of the old. I'm going to need you to give away what I gave you in the first place, right? So there's a lot of people, if you've been feeling the need, the urge to get rid of old stuff, old belongings, old clothes, old anything, it's because of this Jupiter in Cancer, honey. If you hold on to things, you're going to be a hoarder. You know, if you hold on to things, then you that water can't flow. You can't get the new stuff. There's not enough room in your dang house, right? So clearing out that spiritual house is what you are being asked to do right now. Letting go of old emotions, old feelings, right? Which is easier said than done. I can tell you that, right? So breathing a lot, calling out what's happening in your body. Sometimes what I'll do is I have a lot of Virgo, so I have to say things out loud, whatever. It's how I help process things. I have to type things out, write things out. I have to like see, read it in order to, you know, get it in triplicate, right? In order to really believe or receive things. So water, am I feeling hot? How is your body temperature feeling, right? Am I feeling wet, moist, sweating, right? Is my heart beating a bunch, right? And like how is my body if I'm just feeling sad. Now that is a feeling I have felt lately. It's sort of a melancholy a little bit. Not a little bit, a lot bit. A lot of melancholy, which I did not expect with the Jupiter in Cancer or with the Venus in Taurus. Hello. Venus in Taurus, she's in her home. She is in her domicile, right? You're supposed to feel good. I fully expected to feel good, but maybe this Uranus at these later degrees here, 28, is like, surprise, motherfucker, right? It's like changing it up. But it's not, it's that the energy around you is changing. The energy around you, literally happening outside of you. This is out in the cosmos, right? Where I am, right? This is happening out here and it's affecting you. So there's nothing wrong with you, right? It's just the universe trying to encourage you to let go, to not hold on, to, you know, deal with what needs to be dealt with. You know what I mean? That's what Jupiter wants. And Jupiter and Venus, they kind of assure that whatever you need to deal with, will be done in a manner that is not the worst, right? Whatever your worst case scenario is, it's not the worst. So this could be why you're feeling a heaviness. And when Jupiter's at a 0 degree, it makes the energy stronger. When any planet is at a 0 degree or at a 29 degree, that's when that planet's energy is really strong. So there's weight. Water is heavy, right? And so it's trying to get you to feel heavy so that you get in touch with your spirit. And then, you can comfort yourself. So something that I'll do too, Cancer rules the chest, right? Rules the chest. So rubbing your chest might help, rubbing your chest, right? Rubbing your belly, rubbing your babies, you know what I mean? Like rubbing, comforting, right? Patting. I'm serious. Try these things, you know? Hear me stop sharing. Oh, sorry. I need to stop sharing and my screen went away. Breathing, breathing, knowing that you're taken care of, knowing this is just a transit, and that during this transit, you need to listen to your spirit, right? Watch ASMR videos, of like people removing things, like Reiki stuff, right? Like that stuff. Let your woo-woo fly high right now. That's the other thing. Jupiter's like, hey, all that stuff that you learned, put it into use. But yeah, Cancer rules the chest, right? So I suggest, you know, Rubbing your chest when you feel overwhelmed with feelings, right? Putting on music, Cancer deals with music, writing music, playing music, right? All Cancer signs have a relationship to music. So, what's your relationship to music, right? My relationship is dancing, swaying, and singing, right? But rubbing your chest, breathing in and out, meditating, right? I'm just gonna keep doing this. Just follow me in rubbing your chest. Just follow me in some self-soothing, rocking, swaying, right? I mean, I tell myself sometimes I live in Portland, that's a big city. And so when I see people who are like losing their stuff on drugs, right? You'll see like people freaking out, because they're on something in the middle of the road sometimes. And they'll be talking to themselves. And I think if they can do that, I can surely do this in public, right? I can surely rub my chest, I can surely sway, right? If other people can do it, I can do it. Um, so if you're feeling heavy and you're finding yourself feeling heavy, right? Just remember it's the transits. Remember that better optimism is coming, right? When Jupiter leaves that hard degree there, that 0 degree, you'll find things lightening up. You'll find yourself wanting to camp. You'll find yourself wanting to be, well, you'll definitely find yourself wanting to make your home more aesthetically pleasing, right? You'll definitely be wanting to, bake more probably too. Like Cancer loves to bake. Like, what is up with Cancer and baking? But it's true. Um, or Cancer like or fourth house placements, right? Because that's the house of Cancer. Anyway, so it's not you. You're okay. You know what I mean? If you are letting go of things, you are tapping into your spiritual intuitive self, you're okay. And if you're doing that, then Jupiter gives you good blessings. If you're not, if you are holding on and you aren't letting things go, right? And you're not letting things flow and you're hoarding, right? Then it will be harder on you. Then Jupiter is going to make that feeling bigger, right? Jupiter is going to make you want to fill it up with more things, right? So letting go, breathing, self-soothing, and reminding yourself that this is just a transit, right? It's going to go away soon. I see a lot of psychic people rubbing their hands together sometimes, like to deal with energy. It's really just anything physical, right? Anything physical to help you to like sweep off the energy, if you will. And is it doing that? No. Is it real? No. Is it real? Yes. Is it doing that? Yes. It's just how life works. So you're going to be okay. We're going to make it through this. Good things are coming. People might be giving you random gifts. Jupiter loves to give gifts. In the sign of Cancer, you might be getting gifts from mom, rando gifts from mom. Or you're a mom and you're going to want to send your child rando gifts. You know what I mean? So gift giving is Jupiter's greatest thing. So getting rid of stuff gives other people gifts. So don't stop the flow of giving other people gifts. All right. Short, I know, but I'll talk to you later. I'm also in the middle of redoing some stuff. So, mwah, you are loved. You are here on purpose, and you are made on purpose. Every chart tells me that. So, good going, okay? Comfort yourself for me, all right? Mwah. Bye.